As a fan of Exit 8, I was excited when I heard it was going to become a movie. So, with one of my friends, we watched it. Me, someone who was a fan of the game, and him, someone who loved horror but never heard of the game. He still enjoyed it just as much as I did, though. When I first heard that they were adapting it, I was on break at work. I was a little bit skeptical. My first thought was, how could such a game even be a full movie? I was proved wrong then when I watched the trailer, and even more when I watched the movie. I truly enjoyed how they turned a game without a set storyline or characters and gave it a structured story. The old man was especially a great character. I don't want to spoil much, but he and the boy from the trailer played a great role in the movie's progression. Also, they stayed completely true to the game. The events in the movie closely matched the ones in game. So, basically, to sum up the original game, you were an unnamed person walking through a looping train station. You're trying to notice that the hallway around you changed. If you can figure it out and reach exit 8, you escape. Or if you don't figure it out, you'll keep walking the endless hallway. The game really makes you forget your own memory of the room. I enjoy the game, but it does get repetitive and not scary after a while. It's still a great game, it's cheap, and will make you paranoid when you get around exit 5 onward. I love this concept. Some of my favorite aspects of the movie were the camera angles. They were beautiful. The slow pan to a creepy scene was effective. The movie doesn't jump scare you, but it does leave you in a state of discomfort. The music, wonderful. It was composed by Yasutaka Nakata, I think. His music was great in the movie. Also, he made music for a One Piece film. I'm not a fan of One Piece, but I think that's a cool fact that he also did that. The atmosphere is what sells the movie. It was genuinely eerie. A few times I swear I saw something move in the background, but I couldn't confirm it. Without the eerie atmosphere and beautiful soundtrack and sounds, this movie wouldn't have had the same impact. But to give you a better perspective, here's my friend Ben and I reviewing the movie. What's up, Korean goth mommies?
We love you. Do you
Alright.
want to tell them what we're gonna do, what we're doing today, or do you want me to?
You got it, you got it.
Okay. Well, today I'm talking at a very low level because I have other people in my vicinity and I want to be quiet. But today we're gonna be talking about Exit 8. When did this movie come out? Is it like brand new?
Yeah,
10
well,
I have it says it right on my screen, 10/09/2025.
yeah, that was in Korea.
Okay. So,
US release was April 10th, 2026.
okay.
Yeah,
April 10th?
yeah, was when it
Did was
released here
this
in the
released in
US.
theaters?
Yeah, yep, it's certain AMC, I'm pretty sure. AMC theaters.
Okay. That's good because I mean, going straight into it, we both really enjoyed this movie. Like
It
me
was. It was.
and like I'm not the biggest fan of the franchise, but Brandon has played the games, so he knows way more than I do. So Brandon, like what did you think of like the comparison between like the game and the movie? Like was it like similar at all? Or like I'm assuming it was, but like
Yeah, a lot
did
of
did you notice any like specific or like games, specific shots?
yeah, one of the ones it was even in the trailer for the movie, but the scene where he turns around the old guy staring down at him. I've encountered this event in the game, but I was very glad that they put it into because it's one of the most iconic scenes from the game. Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, but we both really enjoyed this movie, and I thought that like pretty much everything about it was really good, like the shots and the editing, and specifically the acting. The acting was on par. I don't know what it is with Korean movies. I don't notice this too, Brandon, but all of them have just such great acting, and not always like the most like some of the writing can be goofy, sure, but it's still really tolerable and fun.
Yeah,
But the acting is always great.
yeah, I don't know about the legitimacy of the subtitles and stuff. I don't know if it was the company who
Yeah.
made it translated it into the subtitles or if it was some like a US company who translated it. I don't know which one it was, but if subtitles fit the scenes, so I'm assuming the companies did it.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah, we watched it and we were like, "This doesn't seem right." Like, the words seem off,
Yeah, it
and it
was a few
wasn't,
times
like,
though.
translated right, but we had to, like, switch it to, like, a different one. I forget what we had to do specifically
Yeah,
or what you had to do because you were just sharing your screen
yeah,
and
totally
watched it like that
not
over Discord.
not pirated.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't. I'm not
Yeah,
endorsing that.
don't
I'm not
don't
endorsing
yeah, don't do
piracy.
what we did.
We just really wanted to watch the
Yeah.
movie, you know?
Yeah, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. We maybe we saw it in theaters, you never know. But
Yeah, you'll never know.
yeah, don't pirate movies.
Don't pirate movies though. We didn't,
We love
but just
movies,
don't.
especially
Yeah,
this movie. But yeah, this movie's kind of hard to watch in some places from what we were finding. Like it's
yeah,
not
because
findable
it's not
like
been
on a lot of
released
platforms.
on anywhere. It was just in theaters, and
Yeah.
it hasn't
And
come
I'm
out
sure
on
it's kind of
anything.
like an iron lung. I'm sure it has an iron lung situation where it's like
Yeah, they're probably trying to
hard to get
sell
this
it.
movie released on VOD.
Yeah.
Here, give me 1 second.
All right. I'm not endorsing piracy.
So, okay, we can go back into it. Okay. So, I said like before, like my favorite parts of the movie were like specifically the acting,
The
and
acting was great.
I thought the music was really good too, like the score. Um, but I want to know like what was your favorite parts? Like, what did you really enjoy about the movie?
Um, this is more just from my standpoint, but adaptation of events was great just because I knew of all the events that were shown in it. Camera shots were amazing in it. They're like the slow panning of
I
the
agree.
camera towards a scary scene was great. Whoever did the cinematography on it was giving it their all. It was truly great.
Yeah, I was specifically praising the opening of the movie with um like the first person perspective where you literally feel like you're in a video game and then I don't want to say too much, but it quickly derivates from that first perspective in
Yeah,
a way that's very satisfying and comes back around towards the end of the movie actually, and it's very satisfying.
it is. It is. It gives a happy ending at the end of the movie, which is
That's kind of one of my complaints. I don't want to say too much about that, but I wasn't the biggest fan of the. I mean, I could see someone loving it. Um, no, but something I wasn't really the biggest fan of when I watched it. I mean, I still enjoyed it. It just was it. I noticed it was quite the tone change, and I wasn't all there for it compared to
mm,
like the other parts of the movie where I was a lot more engaged. Um, was the switch, when we switched to, like, the happier tone in the movie, like, the happier kind of it's not really the ending, but it's, like, towards the end, kinda. I just wasn't the biggest fan of that. I preferred it if we just didn't get that and, like, the explanation it's kind of the explanation for the characters, like, who they are and stuff like that, et cetera,
yeah,
and just, like I just kinda wish we didn't know who these people were and that they cut that out and it was left ambiguous, but I still really enjoy it. I don't really fault this movie too much for that. I still don't really think it's a complaint of mine. I just more so think like a nitpick.
yeah.
Um,
What was your opinion the jump scares or lack of jump scares? Just what was your opinion on the overall scary aspect of it?
I thought that the jump scares that they had in the movie benefited because there was such a lack of jump scares. Like, how many jump scares were there? Like,
Like maybe less than
there was
5, I'd say, if like legitimate like
one there
talking
was
about
one
like
towards the beginning.
a reference to like my favorite horror movie, Conjuring. A reference like a Conjuring jump scare. I would
Yeah, that
say
that movie's
less
got
than
like
like
23 jump scares.
yeah. I'd say that Exit A had like less than 5 jump scares.
Yeah, it was something around that, but I thought it was so well done. Like, this movie's more of like it's less jump scary and more of like tense, tense in your face, where you're like almost, and it's almost like trippy. It's almost like the back rooms. It's really well done. I really appreciate like the way that they filmed this and made it so like you really feel like you're stuck in this parallel like
Yeah.
loop, and
And
it's crazy the way that they do it.
what's great though is that the game itself is there's no actual storyline. You just like there's not even a menu screen. You just kind of get put into the game and going from a lack of a story being the game was just notice the different things going on, try and get through the game. Putting an actual really
Sure.
good cohesive storyline into the movie was great work.
Yeah, that's where I kind of fault at with it, but I do agree that it was, like, necessary for this movie. There was, like, a story that was needed, and like it or not, I thought that it was I thought it was tolerable. You know, I didn't think it was, like, intolerable. Not saying that I didn't enjoy it, but I am saying that it wasn't my favorite part about the movie, is specifically what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So, did you write a review on this movie?
I did. Yeah.
Do you wanna pull up your review, or do you not have your review pulled up?
No, I do have it up.
Or do you already?
Yeah.
Okay, do you wanna read that real
Yeah.
quick for
Yeah. I'll read
everybody?
it. As a fan of the game, I think this was a great adaptation. The game doesn't have a storyline, but this one made an amazing one. The camera angles were beautiful and all the characters were great. The movie doesn't have much for jump scares, but makes up with the psychological aspect. The main guy had the same reaction I had when I had to restart the game. Overall, this movie was a masterpiece, and I'm hoping for a Platform 8 sequel. This is a review from a fan for the fans. Also, the music score in this movie was awesome. I highly respect the composer Nikita. The music was one of my favorite aspects of this movie.
Is that it?
Yep.
What did you give the movie?
I gave it a 5 out of 5.
Oh,
Being
yeah.
not because of
Okay.
how great the movie was. It was a great movie, but it was by far one of my favorite video game adaptations. You know, there are a lot of
Okay.
terrible video game adaptations.
That's
Uh,
what I was kind of praising in my
yeah.
review.
But this one actually was true to the storyline. You should go buy it. It's like $5 on Steam. You should go buy it and play it. It's great.
I agree. Even though coming from someone who hasn't played the game, I would recommend you go play this game and go watch this movie. Uh, Wait till it comes out though and
Don't.
give your money to it because it is just such a good movie.
Yeah. I will.
Um,
I'll probably end up buying it. I'm even there's like a book adaptation kind of thing coming out soon too. You can like pre-order on Amazon and stuff. I'm also gonna
okay.
look into that too. See if I can get that buy that too.
That sounds fun. That
I
sounds
think
fun.
it'll be great.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out the game first, but I'll
Mm,
have to check that out if I
yeah.
get really into it.
And
But
then in case you didn't
yeah.
know,
Do you want to jump? Huh? What did you say? Okay. Um, well, I guess I'll just yeah, I'll get into my review. Just so that way everyone knows these reviews are on Letterbox. So if you want to follow my Letterbox name is Foxon_official. What's yours, Brandon?
uh let me let me check. I reopen it. Larko 9, just my name, then a 9 at the end.
Yeah, so if you want to follow Brandon as well, look up Larko9, and then again, mine's Foxon_official, and again, Brandon's is Larko9. It's not _9.
No, it's just 9.
Ok-
Are you
Okay,
you're putting a
gotcha.
plug in my video? Are we serious?
Putting a plug in both of our videos. Don't get mad at me. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
That's,
Okay, well, I'll read my review.
okay, yeah.
I said I gave this a 4.5. Just saying my rating right off the bat. I really like this movie. I said, off the bat, whoever is reading this should know I have not played the game. I really want to. I really want to after seeing this because holy shit, this is awesome. I loved every second of this movie. I liked the ending. I wait, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm shit at reading. I really need to go to like a class or something. I loved every second of this movie. I felt like the ending lost me a little, but throughout the entire film, I was hooked. The opening starting in first person and the way it so expertly swings all the way back around at the very end of the movie is so satisfying. I should be specific, it's not the very end of the movie that I don't like, it's more of the stuff with the family and the explanation as to who these characters are. I almost wish they left it ambiguous, but I'm still very satisfied with the conclusion despite my confusion slash nitpick. Either way, I love this movie. The editing, acting, writing, camera shots, etc. was amazing. I like how we really sit in some of these scenes, and sometimes us as the viewer notice. That's meant to say viewer. Us as the viewer notice something wrong. That is wrong with the character. Wait, no. Okay. I worded this weird, so I'm gonna try and work it into a way that makes sense. Um, I like how we really sit in some of the and sometimes us as the viewer notice something wrong that our character does not recognize at first, which is such a smart filmmaking, which is such smart filmmaking to have us as the viewer catch the problem our main character didn't. I love the movie, probably one of the best, if not the best video game to movie adaptation, and I can't wait to see more they do with this what more they do with this franchise. Holy fuck, I can't. Oh my god. That took forever. That took so fucking forever. That took so long. I can't fucking read. This is staying in the video, but staying in the video.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, coming off of that, I mean, you just want to jump like straight into spoilers?
I mean, I never any spoilers. Also, as a little bonus, in the case of me getting stuck in that subway, what I would do is I would go to the old man's final position where he stops, and I'd curl up into a ball and cry. I'm not dealing with that. This has been my review of the movie Exit 8. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we can just jump into spoilers now then. Um, what was your favorite like scene in this movie? Like, I know I already
Um,
asked you that, but like specifically, like with that, because I know you said that guy was your favorite,
yeah.
right? Like when you first, yeah. So, what was your favorite part about that? Was it because you saw it in the game? How you're,
Yeah,
what
honestly.
was like so good about it? Was it like the
Well,
filmmaking about it or what?
yeah, they actually got his character really well. That whole scene was just kind of, it wasn't scary. It was a slight little like
Yeah,
jump.
it was
Um,
unnerving.
yeah, it was just like an eerie scene, just having like staring at you, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Coming from someone who's played the games, a lot of the game is focused on that character because he's the only other character in the game. But um,
Hmm.
but I really like what they did with him. We're doing spoilers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You can go into
All
deep
right.
dives.
When they actually switch to his perspective, um,
The like guy that follows you around.
yeah, like when they switch to
Yeah,
his
that
perspective
was
with the
so
little boy,
good. That was such an
yeah,
interesting like way to do the movie.
the switch up there, that scene where they switched up roles, that was like
Hmm.
flawless because he just keeps walking. That was scene was really sold me on that.
And then it doesn't I don't know if his name pops up or anything, but we just start like following him and then it's like now we're following him now. It's really well done. Like I really like that scene. I think my favorite scene slash like part of the movie would like debatably be that part. But um I think if not that part, then I really like the very, very end and like the very beginning of the movie. Like with like the first person perspective, like the way that it I really just those like parallels, the way he's like, by the first part of the movie opens up with him on a subway and he's looking down on I think he's on his phone and stuff. And then there's a woman being screamed at
Yeah,
with a baby in her hand, right? Or
yeah,
the baby was
cause
in a cradle or something.
yeah, cause his
Because the baby was crying.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so the guy was just like, "What? Who the fuck brings a baby onto a subway?" Like making a huge deal out of this. And then our main character, we see it from his perspective. Literally, it's first person. Um, we see him look, and then he looks back down and just like ignores it. By the end of the movie, he doesn't ignore it. So
yeah,
I mean, it's left ambiguous, but it's pretty much certain that he didn't ignore it.
yeah.
Like
'Cause I
he
mean,
like
like
said something.
the whole premise, kind of. If you didn't pick up on it, I'm assuming you did. But cause it's his. It turns out it was his ex-girlfriend that was calling him, and she was pregnant with his kid, and he wasn't sure
Yeah.
if he's gonna be a good dad. So that's why he was so cautious with the kid, cause he was trying to figure out if he was
Mhm.
a good like father figure, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting dive into, like, fatherhood almost, like or just not even really fatherhood, but, like, more so parenting and just,
Yeah,
like, am I ready for parenting? Like, am I ready for this and stuff like that? I don't know if that was, like, the major intention out of the movie, but I do feel like that was an interesting, thematic element, whether or not it was intentional or not, that
yeah,
was left in this movie. Um, yeah, I don't know what I mean, would you call this horror? Like, I would call it
I'd
I don't
say
know if I'd call it straight horror, but I would
I'd
say
call
it's
it
horror for
psychological.
sure.
I for
Yeah,
sure
for
call it
sure
psychological.
psychological. It really messes with your head,
Oh wait,
as a
100% dude.
viewer,
Because
because it's
like
like, "How did they do this?"
I even talk about this in like my script where I swear throughout the movie stuff changed in the background, but the fact that they kind of blurred the background a little bit, it didn't. I don't think they were changing stuff, but you were in that mindset of looking into the background so much that
Yeah.
you thought stuff was moving. Personally, that's just like what was kind of happening with me because I was looking for any like differences.
I'm glad this movie didn't go into the, like, the monster route, and it just definitely like, ambiguous with, like, everything, and it's not like because I feel like the Backrooms is, like, more monster-esque territory where it's like the thing about the Backrooms that is scary is it yes, the Backrooms is scary itself, but it's like, what else in here with me? Like, what is there anything else in like, that's such a terrifying thought to have when you're in that kind of space and environment, and you could do the same thing with this, but I feel like this is so good for just, like, doing it straight up, like, let's just not involve monsters. Let's just like do the basic like
Yeah,
you walk through this and there's nothing besides just like keeping going and but if you don't, you're stuck. Like I like that. It's
yeah,
really good. And I really like the scene as the kid is like staring at the doorknob and then one of our
mm,
characters just like doesn't notice it, specifically the
no,
guy that we
yeah,
first see who's acting creepy.
yeah, the old man, yeah. But
Yeah.
some scenes defect I know because kind of got over it, but you haven't played the game. But
Mhm.
the when like the water flows in that scene, because when I first came across it, that was like when the first time I played the game. That was one of, like the first things that happened to me on my first playthrough of it. That scene was great because it truly matched what happens in the game, where he like walks through the hallway a little bit and then it starts flowing back. Because like in the game, that's kind of what it does. You get towards like the little like curve there, and then
Mhm.
you realize, oh wait, something is wrong. And the inclusion like the lockers and stuff and like the picture
Yeah.
taker that that was actually good inclusion by the movie
So,
to
were those used in the games as well?
no.
Like, was that like, if that stuff was so that stuff remained, like, the same throughout the entire game, like, that stuff wouldn't be different?
No, that those just weren't in the game.
Oh, wow. Interesting. So, it's just the hallway in the game?
Yeah,
Wow. Well, that's interesting. I like that they added a little bit more. That makes it a little bit more gives it a little bit
yeah.
extra. I
Two
feel like some
things
people could hate that, but it's
yeah.
whatever.
Two things I kind of wish they included just because the game has very minimal like monsters and stuff. But two things I
Yeah.
would have loved, just these are just kind of my stuff I love in the game. But the wall man,
Mhm.
he's just like camouflaged in the wall. You can see like
Whoa.
the outline of him, but he like runs at you and jump scares you. And then the twins too. The twins are freaky. It's
It
just
sounds
like
like a Shining
it
reference.
is. I'm pretty sure it is, but it's just like two guys in business suits who just stare at you, and then when you walk past them, their head turns at you, then they jump scare you. But being
That sounds crazy.
yeah, but being like the minimal jump scares in the game, kind of wish they would have included one of the other jump scare scenes, but I can see why they didn't.
Yeah, I could see that as a fan, like, being a little upset by that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just like just because I enjoy that the twins just kind of being in the game. Just 'cause I think
That's something
it's a
that
really cool aspect.
it's something that I kind of wish that they did in the Until Dawn movie. Like, they didn't
Mm,
I feel like with the Until Dawn movie, they missed a big opportunity to do the game jump scares, whereas, like, the jump scares that they threw in the game were just, like or that they threw in the movie were just, like, completely different in
mm,
their own thing, which is fine, but it's just, like, nah, I wish they added a little bit more, you know? But, other than that, I mean, there's not much else really to say about this movie besides just, like, we really enjoyed it, and
yeah.
it's an awesome movie. You guys should go check it out. Do you have anything else to say, or
No, I think we covered it all.
okay. Well, do you wanna close it out, or do you want me to close out?
You can close that out.
Alright, well, I'm uploading, like, every Sunday, and, um, that's, like, gonna be my new routine schedule, and, yeah, hope my next review coming out is 28 days later, so that and, after that, it'll be this one, and then I'll probably have another one filmed tomorrow, and that'll be the one after that, so I'll have a couple videos lined up, like, film a couple different movies and stuff, so keep your eyes peeled, and yeah, hopefully, I probably won't have to keep a low, quiet voice like this next, so
Yeah.
I won't have to sound weird, and sorry for my nasally voice, I was very sick today, so, uh, can't really do anything about that, but yeah, Brandon, if you wanna drop your stuff now, you can.
Yep. Follow me. Uh, I'm reading a story right now, a really good horror story. I'm drawing artwork for it, so drop when that drops, or watch for when it drops. It's gonna be
Yes, yes.
my first public horror story, not the one I wrote, hid in a notebook for years. I've been writing this one quite recently, and I'm kind of proud of it. Just need some tweaks. But stay tuned for when that drops. Ben, would you like to drop your channel real quick? Give you a little promo.
Yeah, um, my channel, let me just double check it, because I don't I think it's like Foxon_reviews, but I wanna double check.
I'll post a link. Post a-
Okay, yep, my YouTube channel is Foxson_movie if you wanna look at my movie reviews, but if you wanna listen to my music, you can just look up Foxon, and I'm sure you can find my channel somewhere, like, my movie review channel there somewhere. So, you can do the same too, Brandon. I plug your channel, and I'll put it in mine as
Alright. Follow. I think it's just uh. Wait. I think it's Larko_O. I think. Let me check. Yeah, Larko_O on YouTube. Uh.
Larko_O. So everyone on my channel go follow him, and everyone on Brandon's channel come follow me.
Yep.
So
The
yeah,
it's the
awesome. So
I'm on with the Willem Dafoe banner.
I think mine's Terrifier. I think mine's me dressed up as Terrifier, but I don't know. Um, that would be cool if we did more videos like this, though. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys like it, yeah, drop comments and stuff, and let us know if you enjoyed it. And
Give us more
yeah,
movies to review. I hope you enjoyed this. This was my first movie review, and yet again, thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking to the end.